Emma stood in front of the mirror, dressed in a beautiful white gown. Her smile looked perfect, but her eyes told a different story. Today was her engagement day. Everyone said she was lucky to marry Daniel, a rich, handsome man who could give her everything. But no one knew what Emma truly felt inside. Guests filled the grand hall. Laughter, music, and clinking glasses filled the air. Emma stood beside Daniel, smiling for photos, shaking hands with people she barely knew. Daniel held her hand tightly, always showing the world that she belonged to him. But Emma's eyes were searching for someone she hadn't seen in years, someone her heart still remembered. And then the door opened. Lion walked in. The moment their eyes met, time stopped. Emma felt her heart skip a beat. Memories rushed back, late-night talks, shared dreams, and that last goodbye. Liam looked different now. More mature, still quiet, still gentle. He didn't smile. He simply looked at her, then looked away. Daniel noticed. "Who is that?" he asked, his tone sharp. Emma said nothing. Inside, her heart was screaming. Why now? Why today? She had made a choice long ago. But now, with one look, her heart was confused again. The secret she had kept hidden for years was no longer safe, and the story was just beginning. Would she choose the life everyone wanted for her, or the love she could never forget? Emma couldn't sleep that night. Her heart was heavy, and her mind was full of questions. Liam's face kept coming back to her. His eyes, his silence, it all brought back 1,000 memories she had buried deep inside. She walked to her old bookshelf and opened a small wooden box. Inside was a letter, yellow and old. It was from Liam, written years ago, never opened. Her hands shook as she held it. Why hadn't she read it before? Was she afraid of the truth? In the soft light of the lamp, she finally opened the letter. It said, "Emma, I never wanted to leave. I loved you. I still do. If fate allows, I'll find you again someday." Tears rolled down her cheeks. All this time, she thought he had forgotten her. But the truth was different. Life had pulled them apart, not lack of love. At work the next day, she saw Liam again. He was now working for Daniel's company. He avoided her eyes, but she felt the pain he was hiding. She followed him to the coffee room. "Why didn't you come back?" she asked softly. Liam looked down. "I did, but you were already gone." Daniel started to notice the silence between them, the stolen glances. His eyes grew colder. His grip on Emma's hand became tighter. Emma felt like a bird in a golden cage. She was safe, but not free. And her heart was whispering a name it never forgot. Liam days turned into weeks, but Emma's heart was stuck in the past. Every time she saw Liam, her chest tightened. Their conversations were short, careful, and filled with silence that said too much. One rainy afternoon, Emma found Liam alone in the garden behind the office. She stood there quietly before speaking. "I read your letter," she said. Liam looked up, surprised. His eyes filled with pain. "I meant every word," he whispered. "But I thought you chose Daniel, and a life without me." Emma's voice trembled. "I didn't choose. Life made the choice for me." Their eyes locked. For a moment, it felt like time went backward, but reality was quick to return. Daniel was not a man who liked to lose. That evening, Daniel saw Emma and Liam talking outside the office. His face turned hard. Later at home, he asked her, "Is there something I should know?" Emma stayed silent. Daniel's tone changed, cold, sharp. "Don't forget who gave you this life, Emma. Everything you have now, it's because of me." Emma felt the pressure growing. Her heart wanted Liam, but fear kept her frozen. Fear of losing comfort, safety, respect, fear of starting again. But every night, she remembered how Liam once made her laugh with nothing, how he made her feel loved without giving her diamonds. Now she stood between two worlds, one with a golden cage and one with open skies. What would she choose? Emma sat alone by the window, watching the rain fall. Her heart was louder than the thunder outside. She had everything people dreamed of: a big house, expensive clothes, a man who could give her the world. But none of it felt like home. Daniel had changed. He wasn't gentle anymore. His eyes followed her every move. His words had turned into warnings. "You are mine," he told her, "and I don't share what's mine." Emma felt trapped. Her smile disappeared, and silence became her daily friend. She missed the days when love was simple, when it was just her and Liam, holding hands under the stars, dreaming of a small house and a peaceful life. She met her mother the next day. They sat in the kitchen, drinking tea. Emma looked down and whispered, "I'm not happy." Her mother gently held her hand and said, "Happiness doesn't come from big things, my child. It comes from choosing peace over fear and love over pride." That night, Emma went to meet Liam for what might be the last time. "I'm leaving," he said. "I can't stay near you and pretend I'm okay." Emma's heart broke. Tears filled her eyes. "Do you still love me?" she asked. Liam nodded. "Always." She watched him walk away, step by step, like every piece of her heart was leaving too. Now the storm was inside her. And by morning, she had to decide: love or fear, her truth or the world's lie. The morning sun rose slowly, but Emma had been awake all night. Her heart was tired of hiding. She had made her decision. She packed a small bag, not full of jewels or designer clothes, just memories and courage. She left a note on the table for Daniel. "I'm sorry. I tried to live the life you wanted, but my heart belongs somewhere else." She took a taxi to the airport. Her hands shook. Her heart beat fast. She didn't know if she was too late, but she had to try. As she ran through the airport, she remembered everything. The first time Liam held her hand, the letter, the garden conversation, the goodbye. Finally, she saw him at gate 17. Liam was standing in line, about to board. "Liam," she shouted. He turned. Time froze again. She ran into his arms, tears falling like rain. "I'm choosing love," she said, breathless. "I'm choosing you." Liam didn't speak. He just held her close, as if letting go again would break him completely. They didn't have a plan. They didn't have riches. But they had something stronger: love, trust, and a chance to start over. 1 year later, Emma and Liam lived in a small house by the hills. Simple, quiet, peaceful. She worked at a local art shop. He wrote music. Every evening, they walked hand in hand. Emma had left behind the world's idea of happiness. And in doing so, she found her own.